Okay, so we're going to do a quick tutorial for a card trick called Sealed with a Kiss. It's also known as the French Kiss trick. It's made famous by Dynamo. He does it a couple of times in his TV series. I'll put a link to his performance in the description box. So let's get straight into it. You need a Sharpie, you need 2 duplicate cards, so one of them from a standard deck. You need a standard deck as well. One of them from this deck. All I did was got a duplicate from another deck and found the matching card from this deck. That card needs to go on the top, blank, and then this card you need to write your name on it. This needs to be done before the trick is set up, so just across the top I'm just going to write 3D Magic, just so you can see it like that. And that card goes on top of your other one. So what you have is you have the signed queen, the blank queen, there on the top, and then you've got the normal deck. There's no setup or anything other than that. So let's get straight into it. You have somebody select a card, anyone they like, really doesn't matter. And what you need to do then, while everyone's looking at that card, you need to turn over this top card that you've pre-signed without anybody seeing. So if you're in a crowded environment and you're pretty confident to just kind of turn it over like that, then go for it. But if you're worried about being seen, something I like to do is you push across the top card with your fingers like this, and then in the guise of just kind of resting your arms down by your side, I'm going to stand up for this, you want to press this card against your side and use it as leverage to flip that card over and drop your hand to your side like that. So you've got the card then turned over on the top of the deck and your hand is face down so nobody can see it. What you do then, you just you take their selection back once everyone's had a look at it, and you say, right, okay, I need you to sign the face of the card. So the back's fine as it is, we don't need you to sign that, we need you to sign the face. All I did there was I put the 7 on top of the queen. I did it from this angle, from an exposed angle. I have the queen face down like this on the top of the deck, face up on the top of the deck, and I just take the 7 and turn it upside down so it's going on top of the queen, and turn the deck back over. If you do it quickly, no one's going to question it. Just make sure that you don't flash that queen, so you put the 7 in before you turn your hand back over. All you do then is you have them write their name across the 7. Make sure you hold on to the deck when they do this, because you don't want them moving it so that they see your signed card. We could say we had Sarah sign Sarah we're doing the trick for, so we'll just say Sarah, or whatever their name is, they just write their name across the front of the card. Then you want to do a double lift, catch a break, or do a push off double lift, however you want to do it. Do a double lift to turn those cards back over and fold up the top card. And make sure nobody sees the face of the card, because obviously it's not their card, it's your signed queen. Fold up the card and ask them to pop that into their mouth. Just pop that under this box here, so we can see it like that. And then you do exactly the same thing again. So you get a double lift, turn it over, you've got the queen, you blank queen this time, and you want to write, you say I'm going to sign this card, and you write your name on the top of the card, but you want to write it in the same way that you wrote it on the duplicate. So I wrote 3D Magic right here, so I'll put 3D Magic just across the face like that. Blow on it, make sure it's not going to smudge or anything like that, and do another double lift to turn the 2 cards back over, just like that. Then, same as before, fold up the top card, making sure nobody sees it, because this is their card this time. You fold up the top card, just like that, and you pop this into your mouth this time. So, I'm just going to put that under this box here. Then what you want to do, you want to get rid of these cards. This top card is dirty. You've signed it. If people examine the deck, they're going to realise that you've got a duplicate. What I do is simple. You just say, right, okay, we don't need these cards, and you put them in your back pocket or somewhere, wherever. Get rid of them. people shouldn't ask you to examine the rest of the deck because you haven't done the trick with the rest of the deck. You've just used a couple of cards, just used 2 cards from it, so they shouldn't really ask to see it. But if they do ask, just take it out but leave the dirty card in there. From this point on, it's all showmanship. The trick's done. Watch Dynamo's performance or anybody else's performances to pick up pointers on how you might want to do it. Everybody does this bit differently, but you want to reveal that the card in your mouth has changed to their sign card, and their sign card that you placed in their mouth has now changed into your signed queen, and so the cards have changed places without, you know, any funny business or whatever. I think magic's happened. But yeah, that's it. It's a really simple trick. Any questions or comments, then leave them in the box below. Yeah, I hope this helped.